Good afternoon. Well, the big one in Brisbane yesterday was the 4X Cup. Veteran trainer Jim Surkey has been trying to win a feature race in Brisbane since 1958. Well, the drought finally broke with Dandy Andy.
Then Mr. Pepper, Dinky Flyer still second last, and the Red Jack at the rear. Into the straight, 350 metres to go. Catering King loomed up on the outside, hit the lead from Romanitis. Here comes Dandy Andy, and on the outside, Palmyra Bay with a big run. Dandy Andy hit the lead, 150 metres out. Palmyra Bay going with Dandy Andy. El Vaquero up into third place. Dandy Andy's in front. He's moved away from Palmyra Bay, and he's got them, Dandy Andy. Dandy Andy first, second, El Vaquero third, Palmyra Bay. Fourth.
Great effort by the 3-year-old Dandy Andy, and it was Harry White's first ride in Brisbane for 10 years, and he did it very well on the 11-2 favourite. Well, it was Grand National Steeple Day at Flemington yesterday. 3 favourites managed to score, but in the Grand National we saw a bolter at 33-1. Well, let's go to the replays. The first was the Doota Gala hurdle, and it's to be called by a guest commentator in Rob Fielder from Radio New Zealand.
Tapped up as they race to the second to last fence. Oh, and he's down. Royal Sea took a beauty. And that leaves the favourite Net Call in front, and Sir Pike a big danger. Sir Pike has raced to the lead. Bergman's Boy coming through the inside. Give the favourite away at the last. Sir Pike up and over. From Bergman's Boy, the favourite's well beaten. Sir Pike looks to be in no danger with over 100 to run. And Sir Pike is hard ridden but drawing clear. 1.5 to 2 lengths from Bergman's Boy. And Sir Pike has won the opening event. Bergman's Boy is second. A big break back then to the favourite Net Call. A long way back.
Well, he's always had trouble with his legs, Sir Pike, but he was in good form yesterday and scoring quite handsomely there. Probably a bit of a lucky win. Seratino, 9-4 favourite in the second.
And Stein Grenade pulled to the outside. 300 metres to go now, and Seratino's race to the front from Lord Lonsdale. Then Oraway, followed by High Tambo and Stein Grenade, running on fairly from Tara Path and Young Regent. But Seratino's race well away with 150 to go. 4 lengths now to Tara Path, followed by Stein Grenade and Young Regent. Seratino getting tired, and Tara Path trying hard to reach it, but the post is too close. Seratino wins by a length, Tara Path, and a half to Young Regent. They were followed in.
Seratino followed a good third last Saturday at Flemington with a solid win there at 9-4, ridden by Matthew Harned. Let's go to the Grand National Steeple.
First of the treble, Roger and Out's gone. Roger and Out fell at the first of the treble. Tingahari and Kanahai left in front, and Kanahai nearly went at the second of the treble. Coming up to the second last now. Kanahai draws to the second last and put in a beautiful leap. Tingahari's not done with, and Kanahai's run wide at the turn. 10 lengths Arabian Myth, followed by Prince Lindell. Then came Region and In the Strand, but they're into the straight. One Tall Timber remains. That's the 28th fence coming up, and Kanahai the leader by more than a length to Tingahari, trying hard. They've got it to themselves. Here's the last. Kanahai, he's very tired, but he lifted and landed by a length and a half to Tingahari. A long break Arabian Myth, Prince Lindell, but Kanahai's the leader down to the 200, holding Tingahari safely at bay, and it's Kanahai. He's going to win the National. He's coming clear of Tingahari. Region running on along the inside, but Kanahai is going to win. Kanahai's National scores by about 7 or 8 lengths to Tingahari. Region got up for third, Prince Lindell fourth.
Well, I think Roger and Out was going to take a lot of beating before he sold out, but Kanahai ran out a good winner at 33-1, giving Eric Musgrave his greatest thrill in jumps racing. English Charm is favourite in this.
About 10 deep. In the straight, 400 to go. Adrenalina, one off the fence, just the leader from Invino Veritas. Cammy's into the clear now, finishing quickly. Followed by Mia Stella, and back behind them, Cut the Rug. Wide out, top of the silks. Cammy went to the lead inside the 200 from Adrenalina. Polita Talan getting through, and wide out, top of the silks. But Cammy's clear at the 100-metre mark. More than a length, and holding them safely at bay from Adrenalina and top of the silks. And Cammy goes on to score. Top of the silks got second. Talan flashed through to get third in a photo.
Well, this filly's racing in great form. She's won 3 of her last 4 starts. And jockey Darren Browl is also in great form at the moment. The other feature yesterday, the Resi Statewide.
Richfield's Lad, Black Charleston pinged away brilliantly from the barriers. Parslip dropping in just behind the leading trio for a trail, and there's Mahogany Row going very quickly looking for the lead, and Bailiwick is going forward. When they settle into stride now, 1,300 to go. Mahogany Row, the leader, about a length and a half in front of Gorilla, moving up to second. 3/4 Black Charleston, beautifully placed third on the inside of Bailiwick. 1.5 Richfield's Lad. Avanotto centre field on the rails, followed by Springfield Lad and then Papal Princess Parslip. Cold-Hearted second last and 2 lengths to Flash Habit. 1,000 to go now. Mahogany Row the leader by a length to Gorilla. 3/4 Black Charleston, a half to Bailiwick. 2 further back, Avanotto on the inside of Richfield's Lad. Then Springfield Lad, and they're followed by Parslip, hooking 3 wide. Papal Princess on the rails, second last Cold-Hearted. Flash Habit's last of all, 12 from the leader when they sweep to the turn. They've got 650 metres left to go, and the leader is Mahogany Row. He's going to straighten up nearly a length to Gorilla. Out very wide as Parslip staking a claim. Richfield's Lad, Bailiwick just behind them. Black Charleston going well right behind the leader, who's shifted a bit of ground. There might be room for Black Charleston to get up along the fence. Into the straight, Cold-Hearted's pulled deep. 350 to go. Mahogany Row still the leader from Gorilla. Richfield's Lad. Black Charleston struggling behind them. Cold-Hearted and Flash Habit pulled wide. Mahogany Row still the leader at the 200. Let's us had to go for him now. Richfield's Lad and Cold-Hearted's coming home like a train. Cold-Hearted raced up to Mahogany Row with 100 metres to run. Cold-Hearted draws away. He's about a nick in front, and Cold-Hearted wins. Cold-Hearted beat Mahogany Row by half a length. 2.5 to Richfield's Lad, third in front of Bailiwick.
He's a very good 3-year-old, this fellow, Cold-Hearted. He's now to be spelled and will be brought back for the spring. One of his first missions will be the Marlborough Cup. Hot Lunch was favourite in the 6th event.
Hot Lunch and Paddy's Try is handy to the leading division. Just behind them, Bryant, followed by Laconian, and then Worthy Kingdom, and further back in the field, then Fair Risk, followed by White Wonder and Red Heaven. And on the grandstand side, Western Sovereigns race well clear of King and Coda and Kai Fiesta. On the flat, Indian Bow, Cindy Legend are still the 2 leaders, followed by Blaze of Interest, Bryant, and then came Hot Lunch struggling on, and Worthy Kingdom and Western Sovereign and King and Coda lead the grandstand side. Worthy Kingdom's come with a big run to grab the leader, Indian Bow, with about 100 to go. The flat a mile clear. Worthy Kingdom starting to draw clear, and Worthy Kingdom wins from Hot Lunch second. Third might be Indian Bow on the inside.
Well, he's lightly raced, and that was a good win. Worthy Kingdom at 16 to 1, beating the favourite Hot Lunch. Jatova made it 2 in a row down the straight in this.
Bumped slightly at the start, but both did begin okay, and away pretty well Lord Vane towards the inside. Moonlight Bandit Seeger showing a bit of dash, and so is Shackle Star, Man Daring and Irish Chance. And towards the grandstand, there's 6 or 8 of them coming out here, led by Braquilo and also Triple Dealer out there. Good Old Days just behind them from My Pal Mac and Shot Gourmet Prince. And over towards the inside here when they come down, 700 to go, Flaunting Star and Harclair, the 2 leaders. From Moonlight Bandit and Seeger on the outside, about 5 wide, Shackle Star, and with them Irish Chance, Man Daring just behind the leaders. They're followed by Lord Vane. He's only a couple of lengths off the lead, and back behind those horses, Lucky Quattro and My Pal Mac. On the grandstand, Triple Dealer is the leader from Braquilo and Good Old Days, followed by Gourmet Prince. And there's not much between grandstand and flat this time. 300 metres to go. Moonlight Bandit got to the lead from Shackle Star, Jatova and Flaunting Star. And Triple Dealer and Good Old Days are the leaders on the grandstand side. Shackle Star's getting to this one. Jatova with 100 metres to go. It's Jatova fighting back on the inside. Finds plenty under pressure, and Jatova's gone on to beat Shackle Star. Triple Dealer on the grandstand third in front of Good Old Days.
Jatova was well backed into favouritism at 4 to 1 to beat Shackle Star at 14s. Triple Dealer was 12 to 1. Well, a Melbourne Cup Hope, or is she? Sansong in the last race was favourite.
Then came Ever So Gold, pulled to the outside from Fayette County. Then Bell Bay, and very deep is going to be Boston Bay. In the straight they run, 500 metres to go. Bengal Charger the first to collar, Barry's Golden Bryson. Weeracow squeezing through an opening near the inside, and Sansong winding up strongly from Fayette County. 300 to go now. Weeracow got up on the inside, Sansong the outside. In the centre, Bengal Charger from Fayette County into Rato. Weeracow about a head in front of Sansong. Clark riding hands and heels on Sansong. The mare responds gamely, draws about a head in front. Hepburn finishing quickly, but Sansong is the leader from Weeracow near the post. They go to the line with Belbay flying home. Sansong's won. Sansong's lasted to just win from Belbay, which came with a big run, and Hepburn. That's the finishing order.
I think she's got some ability as a stayer, Sansong. A good win there, ridden by Michael Clark at 2 to 1 in the last. Let's check the quad extra. The dividend, $4,031.60. The daily double for 6 and 18, $29.35. And the quadrella, $283.95. The Sydney quadrella paid $2,148 even. The double paid $43.90. And the Brisbane double returned $132.65. So that wraps it up in racing this afternoon. Next Sunday, we'll be having a look at the Caulfield program. Thanks, Greg.